randoms. That be part. That's half the battle right there. Man, you know, I be had I be having some good games, man. Then I go out there and I had them games where I don't get but like 6, 7 kills. You know, sometimes it be feeling like it feel like you can see them before they can see you. Like, have you ever like seen like when you run like face to face with somebody, it's like they be quicker than you be quick than you get to shoot, but you feel like you shot them before they shot you. But then it be times where it's like you are like I'm always quicker than them, and I know I'm gonna be always quicker. So I just be feeling like I feel like certain teams be having an advantage. I don't know like how you get that advantage. Maybe like some one team hosting the other team like is joined up on them or something. Like I don't really know, but it seems like for me, it be feeling like one game I may have an advantage and I get like 30 kills, but then the next game I feel like they have advantage. I probably have like 8 kills. Mm-hmm. Boy, I like that submachine gun. I ain't gonna lie to you. I play with that joint on every map. I have that submachine gun. And some maps ain't that good. Some maps ain't that good for it. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what it is. I guess I be getting killed before I get it. I think mine is like dead silence. You hit L1 and R1 to activate it or something like that.
The
Oh,
coach
okay.
take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through
But
Secaucus, across the
I had never
Hackensack
really messed
River,
with it
and
though.
you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Jets. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Everybody, 180. And we got to get to the ball. We're going to 54. 180. 26.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Banagoo. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 58, right over there, yeah.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Switch. Lucky.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Throwing on second down. Prescott for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Prescott to throw it. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A gain of 3, second down. on 2nd and 7. Prescott.
Oh, come on, man.
That's complete.
Slow.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 14. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
What are you doing?
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
There he goes left side. And he takes it down
Get
deep.
caught. Like, I know that dude ain't got 94 speed. Like, how you get caught?
72 yards.
Darius Slay? Man, that nigga 40 years old.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Who that?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. possession left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The dude that I'm telling y'all to double team.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 24, check 24. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Zip it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's caught by Parker. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson on 1st down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check the shoot.
They'll run it with Jones.
Where did the time?
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I'm in the paint, trying to be Rondo.
Second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 58, Mike. Okay, double up. Watch the edge. Slam.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cortland Sutton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What happened, big dog?
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Kill.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Got his man, it's Eifert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd and 2, Prescott. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer.
What you playing? You on that what? That goat.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be taken about the 12. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Jets will extend their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do
Look
a lot
out,
of
Tip
games,
Drill.
and I can't tell you how many guys
Hey.
look over the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job
Look
of
out,
focusing
Tip
on the task
Drill.
at hand and coming away with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few
Snap the
more
ball.
points out of this first half.
What you
They'll
doing?
be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 19-yard line.
Squeeze, double hey. 52.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things
Why you
tough for
stop?
guys trying to get to the football.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
They do some stupid stuff on this game.
33
Man.
seconds
Like
to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it.
Stuff that don't even make sense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellet shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead
Kawhi
trimmed
kissed
down
the
to
ring.
8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Going deep now, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Not today, you are. Not today. No. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's our time.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right.
How did you stop? Y'all kill me with that stopping.
And that will be incomplete.
Freak y'all stop on the route for.
Getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
And then as soon as you decide you want to throw it to a nigga that stopped, he want to move.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense,
Stuff is so annoying.
You're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it.
Dropped the ball,
man. The Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
A lot of had me scared now. Don't you leave me here for dead
Facing a
now.
second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ready. 18 Gator. All day. Let's go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brooks. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third down from the gun, Graham. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So
and he's into the clear. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are back within a single score. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. On second down now, it's Jones. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
The Chargers
take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Huh? Oh, they got a new map.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let them know, let them know. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. They can't hang with us. Hey, go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw complete to Herndon.
Man, I
This
wish I
will be
had him on the
stopped
street.
about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You got it. You got it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Prescott. Open man, it's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Prescott now Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man is Allison, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Prescott underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for our visitors, we'll see how this affects their playoff stand.